Whew, it's a chilly day. Oh, well, hello there, friends and family. So good to see you again. And as you can see, we're out in Alice. It's been a while since we took a ride, but today's a very special day. Today, I'm mailing off the last payment on my cancer care. Yeah, I told you I'd take you along when we did it because I'm going to celebrate a little bit too. So, if you would like, jump on in, buckle up. Remember, no fighting and bickering. Nobody's got a personal space. And there's always extra room in the rumble seat, aka the trunk. So if you'd like to come along and ride with me, we got another stop along the way, and then we might pick up some grub to celebrate. So be thinking about what you would get. Y'all know what we got to offer, okay? So come along. Ride with old Mr. Tom in Mr. Tom's neighborhood today. So, got y'all all buckled up, and let's head on off. You see Spooky on old Blackie there. No, I haven't sold old Blackie yet. I got a few offers, but they just weren't to my liking. And granted, the old truck needs to be cleaned up, checked out, and it probably wouldn't make a long trip in its current condition. All that being said, and plus talk to my son, and he wants to look it over and clean it all up, fix it up, and then he said he'd sell it for Papa if I wanted him to. And I said, hey, sounds like a good deal. But yeah, it's a beautiful day in my neighborhood. It's sunny, but it's very chilly. Well, chilly for those of us who live in the South. And it's Halloween today, 31st of October. But being only 63 right now, it's about 1:30. Woke up this morning to 38. And that was something of a shock. You're going to see there's some changes in my neighborhood. You see across the street, remember that old trailer with the closed-in front porch? Yep, that's all been tore down. And they'll be coming scooping it up. But if you look across the way, there's a brand new house going up. If you look on to the right of it, there's a second foundation for another new house going up. Now, I haven't seen that being done in this neighborhood, a new house being built, in the 30 years I've lived here. I've seen many burn down. That's why we got all the empty lots. Seems to be a thing around here. But never one built until just now. In fact, those have went up over the last couple of weeks. And you'll see something else up here for those of you who have been with me a while. Look to the left. You see those piles of dirt and those empty lots with the little flags out for the marking the utilities? Well, they're going to build another little house. And from the looks of it, these houses are going to be around 900, I would say, to maybe 1,000 square feet. We're talking 2-bedroom, probably a bath and a half, maybe 3. Just, you know, what we used to have when we were all growing up. You know, before the days of the McMansions and what have you. Yep. Like my little house. Everything all considered, I think it's 1,150 square feet. And in all truth, with just me being there now, I could use 1/2 that size. Yes, I could. In fact, at one time I thought about, you know, whether I was going to remodel and fix this one up. I mean, it's 80 years old. Or sell this one and downsize. Of course, that was, you know, before all the craziness happened with prices. Yeah, it would take a whole lot of money that old Mr. Tom don't have to buy a little house. with where prices are. Now we got to make a stop here, and that begs what we always do. We talk about the gas price, which is currently $2.65.9 here in my favorite place. You know, this is Buddy's, world famous convenience store, because we got to get some gas. So let me know, because it's been a while, what gas prices are in your area. Now this won't take long, so y'all sit in the car. Don't be fighting and picking on each other, okay? Don't make me have to stop pumping the gas and come back and talk to y'all, okay? Just be good, and I'll be back in a moment. In fact, with you two, it'll just seem like a flash. See, I told you, back in a flash. Now once I had to round several of you up that got out of the car and went wandering through the Buddies, checking what was on the lunch line, checking out, because today's Friday, they have fried fish, and it is delicious. I've showed it to you. And of course, I always got their world famous chicken tenders, of course. Oh, y'all a little bit crooked there. Okay, now you get it. So now we're off. And where are we going? Well, y'all know, post office, to put that final payment in. But look at that beautiful blue sky and those light wispy clouds. Oh yeah, quite a contrast from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Yes sir, it has been a trying week. Yes it was, but we're through it. That's all you can do. I mean, power goes out. I mean, you can just sit there and get irritated and do all that, or you know, just come up with something to do. I got plenty to do in that old house, and I put it off and I put it off. So hey, rather than just sit in the dark, open up the curtains and find something to straighten up, clean up, sort, organize. You know the drill. That's what I did. You just make do, you know? And as you can see, even though it is October the 31st, Halloween, trick-or-treat night, I think, though officially, it may be Halloween, but I think Tallahassee deemed, I think it was last Friday, to have trick-or-treat. Yeah, they do that now in a lot of places. And of course, most of it now is not door to door. It's what they call trunk and treat at the churches. All the local churches have trunk and treat, where weather permitting, people, you know, park in the parking lot. Well, actually set up tables. They get their chairs, open up their trunks if they want to, and the kids go around from car to car, table to table, and get their treats. And it's a lot safer, I'll give it that. But yeah, I miss the kids not coming around no more. And I guess, you know, we're gonna hit every light before we get through it on yellow. I like yellow though, so it'll be okay. Yeah, it's getting to be school will be out soon, and it just slays me, the parents and grandparents, aunts and uncles that come pick up their children, even though we have perfectly fine buses that run right by their house, always get here early. Yep, they do. And they sit out there in their cars with the engines running. Now, be thinking about where we could go today. I'm all out pizzaed out. McDonald's ain't talking to me. I checked to see if there was anything new at Jack's, but right now they're just cruising with their, you know, normal menu items. Well, let's check out that sign. Well, they got chicken and biscuits, a new chicken sandwich. Nah, not feeling that either. Of course, could go to the Acapulco Mexican restaurant, but I don't know. Last time I had Mexican, it didn't agree with me. Of course, up here on the right, by Superfoods, we got Subway, we got Papa John's, that's pizza again, and we got the Great Wall, Chinese. I don't know. Decisions. I guess we'll just talk it over here. Now, I have been, because you know I love them, even though I'm a little pissed at them for their high prices. Yep, there's Taco Bell. And of course we have a Hardee's and a Dairy Queen. We only got a couple of sit-down restaurants that still remain open. The 1220 Cafe, which is casual dining at its finest. And we got the Huddle House, which is a diner. Yeah, where you can get all-day breakfast if you want to. And they have lunch specials and dinner specials too. I mean, used to go there with my kids about once a month. And of course they get breakfast, and depending on what time of day we went, you know, I might get breakfast too, or I really did enjoy it. Their chopped steak, you know. Yeah, we're getting close to the post office. Got to buy a book of stamps. Of course, that's gotten rather painful now, right? 90 cents a piece. Who would have ever thought all of our lifetimes we'd ever see 90 cents for stamps? I'm going to tell you, I wouldn't have believed it, because I remember the very first book of stamps I ever got when my great-grandmother in Johnsonburg, PA, sent me down to the market down the mountainside to pick her up a book of stamps, because that's how they came back then. And they were 4 cents a piece. Yep. And then later on in life, my mother sent me to the corner store to pick up some stamps too. Yeah, I think I was probably 10 or 12 at the time, and I believe they were 9 cents. But here we are, 90 cents later. Now y'all know what a post office looks like. Let me run in there and get these stamps and get these, because not only do I got my cancer care final payment, I got my first payment to community hospital, you know, for my recent weekly stay. But that's okay. We'll get through that too. So y'all just sit, you know, entertain yourselves, and in a flash, I'll be back, and we will go pick up something to celebrate with too. Well, and just like that, we got them all put in the mail. I hope y'all were content out here sitting in this beautiful day. And that, I mean, we don't even have the air conditioner on. Woo! I could just ride all day. Clear my mind. Yep. Did y'all decide where you wanted to go to for our celebratory meal? Oh, we could go to Dollar General. They got pizzas on sale, but like I said, I'm all burnt out from Dollar General. Let's whip on out here. You just got to sort of do it. You know what I'm thinking? Even though I don't like the fact that places have raised their prices, this is my celebration. And I do want to thank all of y'all right now that were kind enough in the previous video with the super things. You didn't have to. And you know you shouldn't. But we do appreciate it. And it really helps. It helps us continue to do the videos and, you know, a treat for me and the kitty crew. Because that's pretty much where the YouTube money goes, to taking care of the kitty crew, Spooky, Cleo, Fluffy, and there's a few more. They just haven't shared their names. And of course Gracie, little princess of the house. But yeah, I'm gonna go right here. And since it's a celebration of no cancer, and since my last hospital stay, you know, what was that, last month? We found out we didn't have to worry about having any colorectal cancer, any stomach cancer, or, you know, esophageal, throat, mouth, all that. So, like with a bad thing, there can be good things that come about. So yeah, I'm hankering for some Taco Bell. So that's just what I'm gonna do.
Like how now?
Yes, I'd like a number 1, 3 crunchy taco supremes with sweet tea. And I'd like 4 bean burritos and plenty of fire sauce if you got it.
Some fire sauce?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
And that should be just fine.
Yeah, sir, you can pull around.
Okay. Well, there we have it. I believe it was 1991. Yeah, but that was for, you know, the number 1, 3 taco supremes, large tea, and 4 of the bean burritos. And I love the crunchy, soft taco supremes, or hard tacos. And I also love their bean burritos. Yep, I could make them. And I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to see what it'll cost me, old Mr. Tom, to make a bean burrito just like Taco Bell. And of course, y'all can all come and watch too.
1931.
There you go, ma'am.
That's crazy. Y'all fly through Chicala? There you go. Oh, I didn't.
Thank you.
I didn't Taco Bell for you. Have a good day, baby.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, at least you go fire.
Have a blessed day.
Here go your fire. I didn't know if I gave you enough.
No, I needed more. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Woo, she loaded me up on the fire sauce, and she's real pleasant. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that's what you should be. You know, you see all these YouTube videos where people are so unhappy in their jobs. They're just downright cranky and nasty. If you don't like what you're doing, well, do the best you can. Be happy about it until you can do something different. I mean, I've done some crappy jobs in my day, and I just made the best of it because I need to make the money. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to suck it up, buttercup, and do what you got to do to make a living. Nowadays I see so many people here on YouTube, oh well, you know, I'm waiting for the right job. Well, I just can't find anything that suits me. Well, back in our day, and always in my day, it wasn't about what suited me. It's about what I could do at the time to make the money to provide for myself and my family. And I was not picky. I've cut trees I've shoveled poop. Oh yeah, I surely did. I've done about every job you can think of. Electrician, cable service man, and these were my second jobs, not my first. Now somebody will say, well, you were an engineer. You made good money. Yeah. Well, there's that thing, the crap happens. Of course, we use another word, but I got ladies here in the car. I can't be talking like that. So yeah. I just don't understand, the mindset now. If you can't find just exactly what you want, you just sit somewhere and do nothing. And expect, the government, your parents, grandparents, whatever, to give you a handout. Yeah, but that's just my thoughts. I mean, it's nice if your parents can do that. And I won't lie, there's been a few times I've helped my own children out. Yeah, but it was a desperate need and definitely wasn't a want thing. I'll give them credit there. They've had some crappy jobs too. So yeah, that's what a celebration should be. And I don't do it often, as y'all know. In fact, we discontinued Fast Food Friday because of the cost. And then many of you wanted to continue it, so you started donating so we could do them. And I owe you a few more. But a lot of times, we get that there old turd in the punch bowl that, tells me about how they can make it for like, 29 cents and it's all processed food, you're dying, you're gonna get cancer. Well, yeah, I got prostate cancer, that was for sure. But I seriously doubt that had anything to do with eating Taco Bell. No. It's just my thoughts on it. So yeah, when you save up for something special, or you have special people like all of you that made this day so much more better, yeah, do what you want to do for your celebration too, or do as much as you can with what you got. I mean, I've had celebrations in the past that were nothing more than some boxed macaroni and cheese, some diced up bologna and spam thrown in, and some white bread with margarine on it. And I was a happy man then too. I mean, you got two ways to hold the road. You can make your life just as more miserable as you want to. You can lie there in your self-pity, or you can take what you got and be grateful for it. Because I have learned through my experience and travels that no matter how bad you think you have it here in America, trust me, there's a whole lot of places in this world that have it way worse than you on their best day. Let me tell you. Well, I wish, I'm just rambling on as we ride along because that's what I do. But as you can see, it's 31st of October. We don't have much color on the trees. We've lost a lot of leaves, but that's just not because of temperature in this time of year. We were in a severe drought that lasted a long, long time, over 2 months. Most of the summer. We didn't have a lot of violent storms. In fact, whew, did you see? Look at the Halloween decorations over there. They went all out. But if you noticed as we rode along, you won't see much of that here in my little small town. Yeah, we don't get much color. Occasionally, there'll be a year when a cold front will come through early and temperature will drop, and that'll trigger the change in the color of the leaves. But most years, sadly, you got to travel up north Alabama if you want to see some colorful leaves. Now I'm going to take a little detour here, since y'all riding along, and you got to watch or you don't. You can always bail on me whenever you want. And like always, I'll just bring up that you don't like the commentary. You can just watch the scenery and listen, or put your favorite tunes on. You got options. Hey, YouTube's free, but we're gonna run right down here on our way home because I'm curious about these new houses being built for the very first time in 30 years or more in Mr. Tom's neighborhood. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be pretty snazzy. Look right there. Hey, can't wait to see it finished. One right there, and there's the foundation for the second one. They're not going to be real big, but that's fine too. You see, the days of excess, I think, are over in America. I mean, people got houses now. They didn't need all that room. I mean, I've seen people's bedrooms where you could pretty much play croquet, badminton, volleyball in them if you wanted to. And what's all that for? I mean, my bedroom's small. I think it's 10 by 11, or maybe just 10 by 10. I only do a couple things in there, and one I'm not going to talk about. And the other one, of course, is the thing you should always do in there, and that's sleep. I don't have a TV. I do read books on occasion in there. And I don't watch YouTube in there. Basically, when I go in there, it's for one of two things. One is, sleep. And I think y'all are all smart enough to know what the other one was. Yeah, but we sort of outgrown that too. So yeah, I'm thrilled. I got my last cancer care payment in the mail. I started my first community hospital payment, and I got me a celebratorial meal. Yeah, that I'm going to thoroughly enjoy. And that's all thanks to all of you. And I don't know what we got with the city right here and what they're up to. Who knows, right? We just have to wait and see. Oh, we hit every bump as we go. There's Spooky laying on the tailgate of the old truck. In a way, Spooky loves that old truck. I mean, I guess that's part of the reason I kept it. Yeah, my son taught me how to selling it for now too. Well, now just to get this Taco Bell on in there and enjoy it. Have my little celebration, and I'm going to throw in some grilled chicken fajita strips for the kitty crew so they can have a celebration too. Oh, there you are, back again, friends and family. Well, as you can see, we're back at home, and the only thing left is to take in my big bag of Taco Bell and sit down and enjoy. I do want to thank y'all for coming along for the ride and for everything you do to make this little old man, the kitty crews, and the little princess of the house, Gracie's life so much better, as we hope in a way these videos and episodes of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood make your life a little better too. So, until I see you on that next episode, you know them all. Cleo, Spooky, Fluffy Muffin, and my little princess of the house, Gracie. Y'all take care. Stay safe out there. May God bless you all as you bless those in your lives. We love you for stopping by. Goodbye for now. I'm starving to death. I haven't ate anything all day. let's go in and eat. Nay, I gotta put those chicken strips in the oven too. Oh, later on.